What a saga we have inscribed together.
A tale for the ages.
Bex, I'm coming out.
Steady, Layla.
Were you watching my feed? What the hell was all that?
I think that was the solution to our problem.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Desmond.
Desmond? What about him?
He was just a bartender before he joined us. Not even a very good one. And that's when he learned his real purpose. He was like I don't know, like a singularity, you know? A vanishing point. All of human history seemed to converge on him.
In 2012, the sun threw off a mass coronal ejection so large, it should have wrecked all life on Earth.
I remember. I worked at Abstergo then.
It was Desmond who saved us. He knew how to stop it.
Abstergo claimed credit for that. Something about their satellite network.
That's bullshit. It was Desmond. He pulled the switch that saved the world.
But that switch is still on. Still generating a magnetic field. One that's growing stronger every day.
The temple Eivor found. That's where the field originates.
Exactly. And it's been running for 8 years. Getting stronger and stronger. It'll be dangerous now. Heat, radiation.
Doesn't matter. We have to fix it. Shut it down.
No. Slow it down. It's still protecting us.
All of this is starting to make sense. Everything I've done, everything I've learned, it led me here to this moment.
You'll need the staff for this one. For protection. Otherwise, you won't make it past the first gate.
Right, of course. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. I'll pack the van.
And I'll contact our ship. It can be...
Thanks, Bex. I'm ready.
It's a long way to Beantown. Hop in.
Sean, I'm here.
Ah, good. Your signal's already a little wobbly. Are you inside?
Not yet, but there's 100 feet of ice above me.
All right, we may lose touch when you push through, so remember what we talked about. Watch your meters carefully, for radiation especially, and keep the...
Got it.
Standing by.
Zawahoy Nakwat. Unzme Borturwa. I'm in.
Good. And remember...
I hear you. The elevator still works.
Ah, 75,000 years. What's another millennium or two?
It's getting hotter already.
Yes, by our reckoning, it's gonna go up by about 16 degrees Celsius.
How does it draw so much power?
Tectonics is our best theory. The movements of the Earth's crust, the churning lava beneath. Huge source of energy.
That's tech humans should have. Energy, not pieces of Eden.
Well, when all this is over, we can get a startup going, you know? Get a little workspace, buy a van, just the three of us.
Shit, you're breaking up, Sean.
Say that again, please. You're breaking up.
Forget it. I'll call you when I'm topside.
Why don't you try calling us with your top side? Something like that.
Here we go. There you are. You're working overtime. Must have collapsed when the ice melted. Whoa! Steady. A pool of water from all that melted ice. Down. Don't look down. look down. Don't look down. Why would anyone want to end their life here, unless they felt it was just beginning? It's just like the Animus. It's just like the Animus. This is Eivor's Valhalla. Or a simulation of it. So what am I looking for? Will I know it when I see it? Something feels off. What is this? Are you doing this? Are you pushing this machine to its limit?
We will never end. So here we went, in fealty to our master.
Who's your master? Is he here?
They flatter me. I am only a guest in their world. A world spun of wishes and hopes.
Basim, you sent the message. You led us to Eivor's grave.
Yes. A hopeful message, was it not?
How? You've been trapped here for a millennium. Eivor put you here.
Indeed. But I'm not alone in this place. Not always. I have a friend who helps me. Together, we read the calculations. After we located Eivor's probable resting place, I contacted you. Through the digital lasses that enwebs this earth like a spider's nest. In our day, all the world was connected like this. A superorganism of technology. The staff you carry, the temples you have visited, all of it speaks as one. May I show you something?
I imagine you can do anything you want in this place.
Not as much as you might think. I am tethered to my body in a most uncomfortable way.
But you can slow this machine down. You know how it works.
Yes. We'll do it together. For another catastrophe is near at hand. Go ahead.
You're a hard man to trust.
You're not obliged to trust.
God damn it.
Silence, Udur. Verdun.
Is that it? That's him! Where are you? What is that?
Stop. Wipe everything. Run it again. Layla. Hello.
You know me?
Yes. Through the calculation 8 years ago, the odds of your arrival. As the years passed by, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Who are you?
I am the reader of the calculations. I have spent much of my new life. It begins here. Millions, but in every one, another I must keep look.
This node. This is right now where I slow down this machine?
Yes. I start all my calculations from this point. The only thing I know for certain.
That seems limiting.
How do you mean?
What if you went back further, to 2012 when Desmond saved the world?
Desmond?
What if he didn't save the world? What if he walked away and let the world burn? Look at those timelines. Read them instead.
I see. An interesting idea. Fascinating. Billions upon billions of new timelines to explore.
Exactly. These are timelines that never came to pass, but they could have. If Desmond had let the world be destroyed, maybe the humans that survived would have learned something from the disaster. And maybe in one of those timelines they could have found a way to prevent it from happening ever again.
That is brilliant. How did you come to that idea?
If you spend too much time narrowing down what's possible, you may never give another thought to the improbable.
Thank you for your insights, Layla.
It's only the beginning.
Are you staying?
Until we find something
You may not have much time, Layla. By my calculation.
I'm not worried.
No.
What? Of course.
Of course.
Fuck. All right. I owe this to the...
Yes.
Let's get going.
It will. But it...
Sean. Bex. You'll wonder where we have work to do. What I mean is...
You see, she...
A manner of speaking.
You heard her. She doesn't want to be rescued.
Bullshit.
In any case...
Because of this,
No.
We're assassins
from the Arab
Ah. And do we have a mentor?
We do.
Name?
William Miles.
William. I'd like to meet...
We can call him.
No, it's time to take the... I won't go in.
How much do you...
My dear. It's you, and now I can tend when I have them. I will put them to good use. To find my children and bring my family back together. A quiet place to find an end. I almost envy you. You're cordially invited to John and Judy's wedding, taking place this November, Village Chapel. That would be interesting. Non-empathic art? That's rather dull. Beautiful. Is it wishful thinking to believe this device has a thought interface? Do I really have to use my hands and voice?
You'll wonder where I am. You might wonder.
Hold tight, love. A new world has opened to us. Once I get my bearings, there is nothing we cannot achieve. The bleeding effect shouldn't take long to kick in. A few days at most. So here we go.
Steady, Eivor.
Eivor, Sigurd,
Tovi.
welcome home.
We missed a great feast, it seems.
Eivor! Sit a moment and rest.
Sigurd.
For me.
Gift of the gods, you are back.
Safe and standing tall.
Did you find what you were looking for?
We did. We did. But it was not for us.
What is this?
Eivor's returned! Inside of the hearth, come!
Your secret is no longer safe.
Eivor? Randvi? What is this? Is everything all right?
Our Jarl has returned to lead us forward into an uncertain future. Will you speak to your people?
For love and joy, words can jade. Our souls must sound in a heartful song. And when... No. You're less mine than I'm yours. And I ask of you only this. Keep me honest in the times to come.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. We beat and blaze our trail of red, till Odin gazed upon the dead. The voice resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall. For those who fight and those who fall. May horns resound the mighty hall. For we who fight, for we who fall.
Looks like something is happening near Woman's hut. Perhaps I should take a look. A message has come. Bjorn Bloodtooth. Bjorn Bloodtooth. Berserkers make fierce foes, but powerful allies. His strength would bolster our settlement. I should seek him out.
Sigurd. Eivor. Before you say more, I must tell you something. Randvi and I have ended our marriage.
I am sorry to hear that.
Ah, do not be. We adore one another dearly, but our marriage was not built on love. We were brought together as an act of peace. I was pledged to her well before I knew her. And though we have tried to settle our differences and find love in our faults, it has not worked out. And so we have dissolved our bond. Yet as a clan, we will grow together.
Then I'm glad for you both, and for the rest of us. This place would not be the same without you two.
Nice to see you.
You remember what we spoke of, Randvi? Matters of the heart.
Yes?
The time was not right for us then. I care for you, Randvi. I do not know how—
Then do not say it. Show me. I am a quick study.
It could take a lifetime.
Then we had best start now.
Should we take this to your chamber? I want to see the Alliance map. Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
I will go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our...
I will. May...
What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Volker. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts, and in the rising steam I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Volker. But the yarns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies, and I will see it through.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
Bisweek May say they Wershat has Hiran.
I must be careful now.
Wait up.
Hey now! That's enough!
Warren, deep into Alfred's heartland. I hope Guthrum has a sound plan. Strange to see Norse and Saxon banners flying side by side. I should find Guthrum. Soma!
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here.
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who's Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum...
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have one day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre! Leave nothing standing! Let vengeance steer your swords! Watch your corpse! Iron flame! Burn it all! Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
All have your good shouts!
Do not lose your nerve!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
Saxons ahead!
Right for that! Wham, mate!
Flank the idiot! Press hard!
Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse! Every soul we meet sent to their god. Let us keep moving.
The ruins are close! Keep moving!
Down the stragglers! Every Saxon is eager to meet their baker! We watch each other's backs!
Both in pages!
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to up.
Fury will fuel my army and my...
It will not be enough.
Yes. That is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know. They're the best in England.
A holiday feast. Their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold...
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there...
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this...
Soma, ride north to the Thames.
I will.
I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Uba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. Go, my eyes.
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead.
I should be cautious around here.
You think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
I cannot say for certain. Just hope we find them soon.
I had to hand them over.
Enough stalking!
These Saxons do not deserve compassion. I will wash my blade in their blood. Now you pay! There! Pick the coward up! With me! Watch for my lead! pair of armed cavalry! Let's hit the bastards! Bring them now! Don't let them know you! You'll be gristled! Jaffa! Jaffa! There. These are my coat. Leave it.
Guthrum, help your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us. That will cost you. I'll stay. There is a camp set up north by Chippenham. Go there.
As long as I can cut some Saxons down.
Right, let's get back to the ship. Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
You are a good friend to me. Thank you.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham. I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely.
Let's go.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Over there, that's more interesting than what we've got to do.
We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth, and blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle.
Alfred spoke of Ubba meeting his end at the Avon River, west of Uffentune. I fear the worst, but I must know. Best brace my hood here.
Do you believe the Saxon lord? Is Ubba really dead?
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all...
I never thought it possible, Eivor. That you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel. and plug their hearts.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the...
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will...
Uba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions.
I will greet my allies first.
Good. Come find us again.
All is ready, and your allies have arrived. Speak to them if you like. I'll be here when you're done.
Aye. A few survivors found their way to us. The great man is gone. The last vestiges of Ragnar's legacy begin to fade.
We have lost many fire.
Deolav, you have come again at my call.
I have, but this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erke and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, Broder. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my brother. Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
We owe Eivor a lot, my love.
There you are, Raven.
Lufvina, my old friend. And I see you have convinced your husband to stumble southwards.
I couldn't let her carve all the glory for herself.
She took the fort single-handed, while the rest of us sat back and sipped mead. You should have seen her.
I have come to make sure.
Have you ever met a woman less in need of a guardian than...
You will have one on the...
I know. Tis not Tefter. It is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that god-whipped boy. That is good to see.
I was always him, but my faith was like a veil. I am glad you helped me lift it.
And now another education. You'll see how we Norse bads fight.
I am all a-quiver with anticipation.
I know. This last of rain, I hope the debt will be cleared. I long to return
Anglo boys. Have you brought your mothers with you?
Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Vili, leave these poor boys alone. Their ears are too delicate for the filth you pour in.
Boys is right. This streak of cat piss is barely off his mother's tit. And the Essex boy has hands like a milkmaid.
Ha! Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear. Tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows, I have not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friends, and we'll feast together in victory.
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hens clucking round the hearth as you farmers play with your cocks.
Ha! And she'd welcome you in Colchester, Villy. Better than those sour-lipped thanes who haunt our hall.
Finir. You have come far at my call, old friend.
I've done all I can to help King Oswald find his feet. I leave East Anglia in good hands.
You do not plan to return, then?
No. When I heard of a mighty warrior in the west who brings terror to the Saxons, I came to join you, if you'll have me.
Once we have seen to Alfred, we will raise a horn. Not as allies, but as companions.
If drinking and feasting be in my future, I will follow you to hell.
Gidrich.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Giedrich the drunken ass.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
Let us speak of our plan. Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too—
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft—
My scouts reported that a few nobles—
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a—
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rodin, take Edkin Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Lufina, Kjor, keep a strong flank. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house.
For your relief!
See you, old friend. Huh? Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty. the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst.
I will never bow to Alfred.
That is only the beginning.
Only darkness will come to claim you. You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with we Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder.
If I must strike down all of England to subdue her, let it begin with you.
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
Alfred!
No. The Saxon boys were ambushed. One lays wounded.
Hold these men back! I'll find them. Go away! They will not let us. Gunwald! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Gunwald. Gunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome until you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
Check up the room at the feast hall.
Do not waste your efforts here. Go help the others.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Guthrum! I need you fighting with the rest!
These men will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricaded himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in!
The other side must be barred.
Shit! Shit! For the light! No! Out! Out! Chippenham will not... Stop! Time has come. You will regret this unholy interruption! Leave me be! I'm no threat to you!
need to see if Broda has taken the garrison.
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell sent!
To hell with you!
Stay sharp. Christ is surely with us.
Time to die!
Shit!
Pathetic!
Get back here and face me! Face me, all right! Come, brothers. Let's end this.
Together, lads, we have this.
That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others. They're weakened! Let us finish this!
Spread out! We have this!
Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts! You will not rout us, interlopers! None of this Christ Mass! These Danes defy our God and King! Finish ya! The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won! That's it! They're fleeing!
We have the hour!
Mongrel!
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Good from Jarl. We are not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me! Somers. She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
I must speak to those still living. It is done, Brodir. You fought well.
I saw him, Eivor. In my darkest moment, Brodir stood beside me. And all was as it used to be. And then the battle ended. I feel him no longer.
There will be other battles.
Aye. And there you'll find me, Eivor. In amongst the blood and death. Brodir at my shoulder. Until the Valkyries claim me.
You have given me more than I would ever have asked for. How will I repay it?
Keep him in your thoughts. For when a man is mourned, his deeds cheered and his songs sung, he cannot die.
Lufina. Gods, I did not know. Is he?
Hush. What good can words do, Eivor? Keep to silence. He is gone. For what days I was given to spend with you. For each breath that carried your sweet wit no more. Your fingers in my goodbye, my only.
Your first battle, Ellerich. You fought well and with honor.
Is this the glory you deign seek? You can keep it. I saw Hunwald die. The light dim in his eyes. That could have been me.
You will never be the same. But you will be stronger for it.
I have wasted so much time in pouting like a child. No more, Eivor. No more.
Do you think there will come a day when winning will not be enough?
Well, you can always fight with me if you want to taste crushing and loin-soiling defeat.
My very presence would make that impossible.
Enjoy this victory, Eivor, wherever it brings you. Only a coward thinks he'll live forever.
My thanks, though. You came to my aid when you were free to turn away.
And still it breaks my heart to look upon what we've done today. Was it the right choice? I do not know. But it is done now.
If Alfred had his way, there would never be friendship between Norse and Saxon. You fought for peace. Be proud of that.
I wish I could. And in time...
Erki, you wear a furrowed brow.
Stowe is taking matters hard. You know how sensitive.
A man of faith and stout moral.
His support for you has taxed him hard. I will take him back to London. Maybe he will find some comfort there.
You are his comfort, Erki. Not the city you watch. He is in good hands. You're not injured, Tefta.
Bruises, that is all. I've taken the Lord into my heart, and he watched over my sorry bones. Those who fell sit beside him now.
And what of my heathen friends?
I used to believe in damnation for all who turned from his light. But there is a wondrous communion in friendship honored.
Even though your godson preaches peace.
And we shall do that, Christians and pagans, side by side. Never persecuted.
Your Christ would smile at that, I think.
Your Freya would too.
He shall come to judge the living and the dead.
Deolaf, Gidrich, there's a solemn air about you.
To disturb such holy revels with blood and murder. I fear God may never forgive me for this.
Had your God taken Alfred's side, we would not have won. So it may be you did his work after all.
Alfred still lives. And now I am twice his enemy. Give me one more fight, and I will gladly make it a third.
He is defanged and of little threat to us now.
That slippery eel may yet surprise you.
Atonement is a long and lonely path, and I must soon leave to take my first steps upon it.
Your debts to me are paid. I wish you well on your journeys. Ah, go up! Damn you!
My heart is heavy.
Many fought for...
Are you ready to...
Yes. There's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died, and now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days. And to Hjor, warrior, husband, and a friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead, our fallen warriors,
and speed them to their end. Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous. This life is never... Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection. All I wish for now is to live among the friends of...
Alfred made me swear fealty. Upon the cross of their... It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England...
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger. Hold here!
It's a fine day, Eivor.
Thor's testicles! What if...
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
No!
He fought bravely and turned the tide to secure victory. Your dear Humboldt died a hero and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you.
He walks among war.
Yes.
I know words are poor salve for a wounded heart. I will leave you to mourn, and know...
What is happening over there?
Enough for today? Farewell, Eivor.
Eivor, did Basim contact you in Norway? He said he would be joining you. Yet here you are, and I have...
This will be hard to hear, but Basim attacked us in Norway. Vengeance for some transgression of ours, imagined or real.
You mean you slew him yourself?
Sigurd and I, together. I know this comes as a...
I do not understand. Why would he do such a thing?
I do not understand it myself. Perhaps one day we can speak about this with more clarity. I have to go.
Then go in peace.
I must take my leave. So long.
Until next time, Eivor.
Good day, my love.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the Kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it. I want to see the Alliance. Come to me. Looks like I...
Time.
Between you and me, Eivor, always thought you'd be a good Jarl.
About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I will bring the people together. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and to see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sid vi det karit sig gunnar. Dwi'n efa am lwcus bod fi wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi wedi breuddwydio am ffiwtio'n hun. A di so tawolwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Ti yw'r enaid fel dim arall. A dyn as strong a bwrdd y ci. Ac fel as I fierce, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon.
This is the greatest day of my life!
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink. It is a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something, but this feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
What do you think about this? Little dull in my view. I think it was nice. I liked the part where they gave each other swords.
Alvis, I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
Richard, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You are a fine addition to Gunnar's life and to ours.
Diolch Efion. I couldn't be more happy to bo ma. Hope you now ti well in a case mis the years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you. Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
And how are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed.
You've been among us for quite some time, Redda. Are you ready to settle? Make a home here?
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought up.
How nice. Are you
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so
enraptured by anything, for that matter? He's a hard one to read. But I am after everything. A few days of...
I do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing. Through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now. in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your love.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so, but my heart is yours. That much he knows. And I believe he is happy for us.
Are you sure?
Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more, something only he can find.
All he wants is far, far away. All I need is right here.
Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
Your baker is done, Tobin. And our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is... kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There's no need.
No need, but a desire. When kindnesses are few and far between, a grain merchant.
I cannot help now.
No rush.
Looks like something is happening near Volker's hut. Perhaps I should take a look. I have to go.
I hope to see you soon.
What do you see, Sunan? seems to know me.
Pleasure to see you, Abel.
I want to see the... I should go.
must know if victory's what you want. Carve them on your...
Save it for later. Välkommen efter, Stilberg.
an attack in sight here.
Die! Together, lad! Hey!
You found me out. I bow to this, but you will not unearth us up. We are but what?
Beneath.
Stand for free this time! With us. You're going down! Spread out! We have this! Yeah!
Hey, get back here!
Go!
Yeah!
Basking in the vitriol.
Snuff you out!
A worm came creeping.
Is this a prayer, an offering, or a final vestige of your oath? should talk. My battle kennings have worn thin. Does the Iron Throng... I'd be glad you head to Valhalla with a poem on... I should talk to Hytham.
Finn om dyrgripar!
Run up, sail!
Sing, my ravens.
monastery, Avon! Right for plunder!
Bring the sail in!
Need
More sail!
Close the oars! No shame!
Mass, down! Mass up! Sail! Catch the wind! Sail!
Best not to draw attention here.
Ah, this is so not good! Not escaping me that way! You're finished!
Locked from the other side.
Can't see me right. Can't outrun me! Don't just stand there, you...
I love these cats!
I'm the little of this! Get a go on the idiot! Take this! battle lost. Can you keep on rolling? In these old worlds, I used to lie down and pray that the leaves would cover me. That I could drag them over me and join Cernunos in a...
The sound of Odin stomping on your bones is the only...
se alderman before? Ye mansto hine?
Questi cornazzone!